Hey Facebook family, Miss Camay here. I want to talk about a very serious topic, and I want it to really resonate with the world. Let's talk about workplace bullying. Bullying happens in so many different places and so many different venues. It happens in our schools, it happens in our workforce. For those of you who are connected with me on social media, you know that I have recently announced the Black Tie Gala that I am directing in October, and I'm raising awareness about workplace bullying. And there is a story behind it for me. Obviously, those of you that do know me personally, know that there is a platform there for me. And so I want to share this with you and really think about it. So you have a bully and you have a target. That's what the language that's used to describe a situation. You have a bully and you have a target. And you have a target who's been bullied, whether it's in the workforce or in our schools. And oftentimes what happens is people send the target, being it counselors or your doctors, they send the target to be evaluated. They send the target to the doctor. They send the target to be put on medication. They send the target to be evaluated by a psychologist. They send the target to the counselor to talk about them being bullied. And they talk about how they help the target deal with and manage being bullied. Well, what about the bully? Why aren't we sending the bully to be evaluated by a psychologist? Why aren't we evaluating the psychology of the bully? Because in my opinion, if we're sending the targets to the doctor and we're medicating them and we're sending them to counseling, we're teaching them how to deal with being bullied. We're teaching them how to manage it. We're numbing these people, whether it's an adult or children, with medication and with counseling, these people who are targets. And, the pharmaceutical companies are making money because everyone's being prescribed, antidepressants or anti-anxiety medication, whatever I guess the pharmaceutical of choice is at the moment or at the time. But we're sending them to counseling, and insurance is paying for counseling. But what environment are we fostering here? Are we fostering an environment that is rehabilitating the bully to stop them from bullying and find out why they're bullying? No, we're sending the target to the doctor. We're sending the target to be medicated. We're sending the target to be evaluated. And in my opinion, that's not solving the problem. That's not even addressing the problem, because the problem is not the target and the mental health and the emotional distress, even thoughts of suicide to end the bullying is the problem. The problem is the bully. The problem is the person who's doing it. So how do we stop this epidemic? Does society not even want us to stop this? It's killing our workforce. It's killing our children. The pharmaceutical companies are making a killing off of the antidepressant and the anti-anxiety medication that targets are being prescribed. Counselors are making money off of their office visits. And there's no real solution to the problem. So I challenge you today, do some research. Don't just take my word for it. Don't just, take my platform and what I've done and listen to what I'm saying. Do your own research. Think about it for a minute. If we were sending the bullies to be evaluated by a psychologist, if we were sending the bullies to be medicated so they didn't feel the urge to bully people, if we were focusing on the problem, then we may, come up with a solution. But as long as we don't focus on the problem, there will never be a solution. I'm telling you, people, bullying is serious. And it's even more serious in adults in the workplace. If you don't believe me, ask someone who is being bullied, or has been bullied in their place of employment and how they're dealing with it. It's a pretty standard procedure. Stand with me. We need to speak up and we need to speak out about bullying. My focus and my platform is workplace bullying because I've had an experience with that. So I challenge you today, what difference are we making that's actually creating a resolution to a problem? And how can you get involved? And how can you make a difference? Right now, today, there is no law against workplace bullying. It's very, very legal. And the bully at work is actually protected by the employer. So if you sustain any type of personal injury by a bully at work, you cannot even sue the bully civilly in civil litigation for personal injury because they are covered and protected by their employer. So when think about that. Think about that for a minute. You're going to work every day. You have a family to take care of. You've got to pay your rent. You have a car note. You've got car insurance. And you're being bullied every day. So what do? Do you quit your job? No, you go to the doctor and they put you on medication and they send you to counseling to teach you how to deal with being bullied. That's not a resolution. That's not solving the problem at all. For anybody who's watching this message, if you are being bullied, I'm standing with you. I'm speaking out for you. I am your voice because I want this to be illegal. People are taking their own lives. Adults are taking their own lives because they're being bullied at their place of employment and they don't feel that they have any choice. So get involved, stand up, speak out. My event is in October, Miss Camay's Black Tie Fashion Gala. Yes, we're bringing in fashion into the event. Yes, we're bringing in entertainment to the event. But my message really is about workplace bullying because I have a personal testimony to that. Stay tuned. I will be on a media tour. You can catch interviews of me regarding my personal situation. I'm committed to this, people. More so than anything I think I've ever been committed to in my life. This is serious. We need to get involved. We need to raise awareness and we need to solve the problem.